The Chinese have a proverb that says,
"What's up, my nigga?"
They also have a proverb that says, "May you live in interesting times." Well, actually, it's more of a curse, given that Chinese history goes something like,
Imperial court eunuch Qi Lu Jian gave minor offense to Emperor Quan Qi. 500 million people died.
I want for my life what the boomers had. To hitch a ride to a random field somewhere in New York and spend the week dropping acid, giving back shots to heroin addicts, and listening to Jimi Hendrix play his greatest hits live. I wanted to live in a time where you could waltz into any company, demand a job, and get hired with no experience or even a high school diploma, then use a week's worth of pay from that job as a down payment on a 5,000 square foot McMansion on 10 acres of land. I do not want to live in interesting times, but it seems the ghost of Emperor Quan Qi has cursed me because here we are. We just witnessed an attempted presidential de-presidenting when a hardscoper spawn camped the opposing team from the back of the map. Luckily, the kid was a noob and only got a hit marker, because he ended that game of search and destroy with a 0 for 1 KD, if you get what I mean. The fact that this kissless virgin was allowed to take pot shots at the presidential frontrunner is not only embarrassing, but it sums up how things are going. Everyone who heard Trump got downed and dropped his loot breathed a sigh of relief when they found out that he was revived by his teammates, because if he was sent to the gulag, we all know it would have been Civil War II, Electric Boogaloo. Let's look at the bright side though. At least it didn't happen, right? Like, if the kid didn't go 1 for 5 from the field, it totally would have looked like the Secret Service let it happen, because they somehow didn't notice a kid with a rifle and a ladder pull up to the president's function, climb onto a roof across the stage, shimmy across it like he's wearing a ghillie suit in full view of onlookers, and squeeze off a few rounds before stopping him. It seems way too incompetent even for fucking Paul Blart, let alone the top security provider in the United States, which would make people honestly believe that it was a conspiracy of some sort. Like seriously, how do you not guard all the fucking rooftops? It's a totally sus place to be hanging out. Nothing good ever happens on rooftops.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Even with that crisis averted, it still feels like we're due for one. Every major country in the world is divided right now, and they all seem to be experiencing crises of leadership. Democracies, dictatorships, capitalists, dirty gay retarded communists, it doesn't matter. Wars are popping off like battle royale servers, motherfuckers are broke, nobody's getting no pussy, and it's making everybody fucking miserable. All these key indicators make it seem not plausible, but inevitable that something historic is going to happen soon. But like Gandalf told Frodo when he complained that he wished his quest to destroy his ketamine high-inducing jewelry never came to him, quote,
"So do all who live to see such times, but that is not for them to decide. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us."
Things might get bad, but the same can be said for every one of our ancestors who came before us. I'm the descendant of genocide survivors, and I'm still here. Whatever happens, happens. And we will thug that shit out.